Hello, Professor Patrick Prawn here, with today's edition of Primates Environmental News. I have been talking with Rhino, our litter and packaging expert, who tells me that globally there is some 242 million tons of plastic packaging put into general waste every year. I have therefore asked Big Tick, our roving reporter, to focus next week's report on food packaging. Now then, next week, Big Tick will be reporting without me, as I could only get a weekend appointment to have my new monocle fitted. Here in Primasia, we try not to use any food packaging that is not biodegradable, recyclable, or reusable. Let's have a quick word with Simon in Yum Restaurant to see what he has to say. Hello, Simon. Are you there?
Hello, Professor Prawn. How may I help you?
We were talking recently with Rhino about the amount of packaging that is both used and wasted. How do you manage in Yum regarding your packaging?
Well, Professor, we are lucky in that here in Primasia, we are mainly self-sufficient regarding our food production. It doesn't have to travel very far, and therefore doesn't require much packaging.
So why is there such a big issue in the land of humans then?
I have to say, Professor, that people's demands can cause the need for products not produced locally to be shipped over vast distances. This requires the goods to be protected.
I see.
That then leads to the issue of getting rid of the protective packaging. If we were all to think about how we go about...
Yes, I see. Thank you, Simon. So, if we were all to start thinking more locally, as opposed to globally, then we would automatically reduce the need for packaging. Litter from packaging materials is a growing global concern. The amount of litter dropped each year in the UK has increased by a massive 500% since the 1960s. 7 out of every 10 items of discarded litter is food packaging or wrappers. Around 122 tons of cigarette butts and cigarette-related litter is dropped every day across the UK. That's about the same weight as 18 elephants. This week's special report looks at some of the costs associated with the collection of litter. In the summer of 2020, 11 tons of rubbish were left by holidaymakers in a single day on a stretch of beach along the south coast of England. Fortunately, there are often local volunteers who are prepared to help with clear-up operations. The cash cost to the UK taxpayer for the various local authorities to clear up litter from the streets and public places is around £1 billion. The broader total cost is considerably more. It is not always a monetary cost. The cost to wildlife's well-being is vast. The impact on soils and nutrients can significantly affect the growth of vegetation. We have all seen the impact that litter is having on our oceans. But did you know that the RSPCA deals with a call about an animal killed or injured by litter every 2 hours? Before you go, time for our word of the week. Reusability is exactly what we should be thinking about with all packaging, the ability to be reused. You have been watching me, Professor Patrick Prawn, with this week's environmental news. Don't forget, next week, Tick's on his own. Hope he doesn't mess things up.